Discussion on ECG in inferior, posterior and lateral wall myocardial infarction. A new terminology has dropped the term posterior wall infarction, but that terminology considers only abnormalities of QRS complex indicative of established myocardial infarction as depicted by cardiac magnetic resonance imaging. ST segment elevation and T-wave inversion are present in 2, 3 and AVF, the inferior leads in this ECG. The ST segment is curved and T-waves are inverted in V5 and V6, the lateral leads. Minimal ST segment depression is seen in lead 1 and AVL, which can be taken as reciprocal to ST segment elevation in inferior leads.
Please subscribe to this channel for future updates. Click on the subscribe button. Press the bell icon after that for all updates.
There are tall R waves in V1 and V2 with RS ratio more than 1 and ST segment depression with upright T waves. These features are suggestive of posterior wall infarction being the inverse of Q wave, ST segment elevation and T inversion, which would have been recorded in a posterior lead. There is also loss of R wave amplitude in V5 and V6. Together with the changes in inferior and lateral leads, the full diagnosis is inferior, posterior and lateral wall infarction. This combination can occur in occlusion of a dominant left circumflex coronary artery which supplies the inferior, posterior and lateral walls of the left ventricle. A distal occlusion of a dominant right coronary artery can also cause this pattern. A more proximal occlusion of right coronary artery would produce right ventricular infarction and null out the ST segment depression in anterior leads seen in true posterior wall infarction. The term true posterior wall infarction is sometimes used as inferior wall infarction was called posterior infarction earlier. Detailed evaluation of ECG in myocardial infarction is relevant even in this era of early coronary angiography and primary angioplasty. Sometimes it may be difficult to find the culprit lesion after coronary angiography when multivessel disease is found. Correlation with ECG is useful then. Sometimes complete occlusion of side branches at bifurcation can be completely missed during the evaluation of a coronary angiogram. But if preceding ECG data has suggested an occlusion in the territory, a careful inspection of the angiogram often brings out the occlusion missed at one look. Correlation of electrocardiographic and pathological information in posterolateral infarction has been published as early as 1949. A revised terminology based on magnetic resonance imaging studies by the International Society for Holter and Non-Invasive Electrocardiography has suggested that the term posterior wall infarction should be abandoned. They suggested that the term inferior should be applied to the entire left ventricular wall that lies on the diaphragm. Overall, the terms for 6 locations of myocardial infarction suggested by the committee are septal, mid-anterior, apical anterior, extensive anterior, lateral and inferior. Here are some important journal references on the topic.
Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel for future updates and click on the bell icon for all updates. Thank you.